Hey guys, today I'll give you the comic book origins of Atrocitus. Atrocitus is the creator of the Red Lanterns of Rage, and which is by far one of my favorite lantern corps, with also one of my favorite oaths as well. With blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, will burn you all, that is your fate. Now, Atrocitus' origins were not told in his first appearance, when we saw him being consulted with a Green Lantern member named Abensur. Well, Abensur was consulting with Atrocitus and another alien, but Atrocitus and the other alien were part of a group called the Five Inverses, who Abensur had captured to take to the Guardians of the Universe. But Abensur was still trying to get answers from them on what they were talking about, and especially when Atrocitus mentioned the prophecy of the Blackest Night, which would be the foretelling for death in the universe, when the Black Lanterns of Death would rise. When Abensur was taking Atrocitus and the other aliens to a prison on a planet known as Eastmalt, Atrocitus had filled Abensur with fear over the prophecy of the Blackest Night, and what eventually would come. Releasing Atrocitus, he had actually tricked him, and Abensur ended up crashing to Earth. Whilst on Earth, Atrocitus came across a human named William Hand, who had a thing for dead bodies, but I wouldn't say it was necrophilia, to be honest. But at the time this was going on, Abensur had passed his Green Lantern ring on to Hal Jordan, since Atrocitus had also told Abensur that his power ring would fail him at the time he would most need it. But with Abensur's ring passed on to another, the Guardians of the Universe also created giant peacekeeping machines known as the Manhunters, whose sole purpose was to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. But with all that in their heads, they had come across the idea that it was meant that all life should be eradicated. You know, that little thing. But when the last of the Manhunters were finally destroyed, Hal and Sinestro Hal and Sinestro, since they had met up at this time, came across Atrocitus in the woods with William Hand, when he was about to give Hand something that would allow him to gain the power needed when the time of the Blackest Night came. They were able to bring Atrocitus away from Hand, but not before Hand actually obtained the vessel that Atrocitus was handing him. Obtaining this, he became the herald to the creator of the Black Lanterns. But with Atrocitus, he was once again imprisoned on Eastmalt, which turned out to be a mistake. Atrocitus had vowed vengeance on the Guardians of the Universe and all Green Lanterns for imprisoning him once again. Rage eventually overtook his blood, and he became the first Red Lantern. But Atrocitus' powers work on the same level as all other lanterns, so the stronger the wearer's concentration, the more powerful and vivid the constructions that their ring creates becomes. And to be honest, it's a pretty kick-ass lantern, to be honest. But red is my favorite color anyway. Well, that's it for Atrocitus, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and comment what you think down below. And I'll come back tomorrow to give you another comic book origin story. See you guys.